Politicians don't like that. OK, let's get the inside track now on the business. It's the business of batteries. Big one.
Yeah, nearly all of us use lithium-ion batteries every day. They power our smartphones, gadgets, even electric cars, if you have one of those.
In fact, one report says that the market for lithium-ion batteries is expected to exceed $33 billion by 2019. That's not far away.
But here's a question. What happens when you get rid of your old phone or gadget? Well, one startup firm called Acceleron takes these end-of-life batteries and turns them into second-life battery packs for other applications.
And Acceleron says its technology helps to reduce waste by reusing these batteries and produces low-cost energy storage for many societies. Let's find out more. Carlton Cummings is co-founder of Acceleron and joins us. Hey, Carlton, great to... I love this idea. Great to have you with us here. But for us dummies, i.e. me, I'm not talking about Ben.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Yeah. How does this work? So you take laptop batteries, electric car batteries...
Yeah, that's right. We do take batteries from consumer electronics, so that's the laptops and stuff like that. And we can also manage batteries all the way up to the electric vehicle. Most of the time, the batteries, even though the size or the scale might be large, the chemistry and the way you test them or evaluate them is the same. So that's why we can work on the very small scale. We can take laptop batteries, we can evaluate them. We can also work with the laptops all the way to the electric vehicle. What we do is that we identify the good ones. We then repackage them into batteries for other things. Devices that you would plug your phone or your tablet into, all the way up to a battery that plugs into your home.
So, but using the examples, sorry, Ben, because I found this fascinating. We were speaking before we came on air. Tell me, these batteries still have charge in them, right? So
yeah.
Explain that one.
Typically, a great example is like the battery in your remote control. When that doesn't work for the remote, you could take it out, put it in a clock, and it's just fine. It's the basic concept that batteries don't just die, they degrade. So what we need to understand is where they are in their cycle and what they could be used for. The challenge is what we do right now, or should I say the tragedy is that we take the batteries whenever they're not good for their first application and we just chuck them. The worst part about it is the fact that we don't have recycling capacity to do that here. So we actually have to export it, and it's very expensive. So why would you export something that still has value? And that's where Acceleron comes in.
Yeah, so, but what I wonder is if you've got batteries that still have charge left in, why haven't manufacturers done something about this to make sure that actually you can use the battery right up to when it's completely empty?
Typically, that's where you get into the science of batteries. You don't actually want to use the lithium battery all the way down to knackered for its application. So that's what you find when they will reach a certain stage for the laptop and they'll say, no, I'm done. But you could liberate it from that application and put it into a power bank, and it's fine. Because you see what we're doing is that we're stepping down the ladder. So that's why a battery from a car would be quite at home powering a house. Because mobility is one of the hardest things you could do on a battery. So you could literally just free the battery up. What we do is that we develop the technology to test it quickly, identify what it could be used for. Because that's one of the reasons why the industry hasn't done it, is identifying the way to do it quickly enough that it's worth the time. So we develop technology to do that.
So that's what you've done. I mean, yeah. I love the best phrase is powered down to knackered. That's a Barbados expression. I love that. No, that's a good, we're going to use that more often now. But you've come up with this technology. So what's your background? Are you a scientist?
Well, in terms of me coming up with technology, I've been inspired by a lot of things that have been going on. I come from a background in engineering. I worked as a battery engineer for an electric motorcycle racing team. I also worked in the renewable energy industry coordinating solar installations. So I kind of had insights from both worlds for quite a while. And that's where I kind of saw the opportunity with the electric car. When some of these cars are no longer useful, when the battery, I should say, is no longer useful for the car, there's still enough energy in there that could power a home. So why wouldn't we use that?
That's amazing.
You've been listed on the Forbes 30 under 30, or Forbes under 30 list. Very, it's a high-profile thing. Shell Entrepreneur of the Year. You must have had interest from investors, have you?
Yeah, we've had quite a good interest from investors. We're always happy to engage a couple other persons. We're always looking for more people to bring onto the team as well. The major thing is that a lot of these kind of events and stuff have really been able to get us the audience that we need to do the job that we really want to do.
Well, Carlton, I'm going to tell you this, that the time for this interview has been powered down to knackered at the moment. So we're going to wrap it up. Pleasure meeting you. Good luck with it, because I know you're only a sort of very early startup, right? I mean, the company registered in August of last year, so great stuff. Good luck.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Carlton. Carlton
Yes,
Cummins
nice to
joining
see you.
us there.